Hey everyone, Combo here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video, and today we are in day 4 of the 5-star Rush Attack Raid Tournament with no blues. I'm going to feature my 5 raid flags with commentary. Today's featured hero is going to be Sludgus. I like to use Sludgus especially against Bernadette because she's a natural counter for Bernadette because of the dancing effects, and she's also a healer. So she's one of the few healers that actually acts as a counter, her and Guardian Gazelle, and I think that those two are really the main ones because of the dancing effects that they offer. But she's average mana speed, recovers 50% health for all allies, and then all allies except the caster dance to the dance of the Slimer for 4 turns, where they get plus 45% chance to dodge special skills. Each dodge damages the attacker for 1600 damage. When the dance ends, the dancer recovers 700 health. So she would get turned into a painting if her special goes off, and then Bernadette goes off, but nobody else will get turned into a painting. And this first battle, we are going to be going up against a Bernadette tank. They've also got Fafnir, I think that's Homri, and then also Duelerfiller and Salnus. Now, you do want to make sure that you don't use Sludgus against any teams that have a Bard, because the Bards have that passive, or most of them. Some of the newer ones don't, but some of the ones that have been around a while, like Astrid, those have passives where dances only last for 1 turn instead of the normal 4 turns, I think it is. Yeah, 4 turns for Sludgus. All right, let's put together a team with some other colors of counters with her. And I'm going to go with Starlass for his effect when mana gets full, and then Von Rothbart for his dancing effect, and then Ceres with the Silence and Wither. All right, let's see how this first flag goes. All right, we should definitely be able to get our 6 reds. So I need either 6 reds, 6 yellows, 6 purples, or 6 greens to neutralize Bernadette. Let's start off with the 4 reds all the way on the right. Now we're going to match the 3 reds directly in the middle and hope that there is no cascade with a green in the very middle spot. Thank you. Whew. Got me nervous when I saw the green. All right, let's use Bernadette first. And then I think I'm going to hold on to Ceres for a turn or 2. I'd like to get somebody's mana increased a little bit more, because I've only got 2 enemies above 50% mana. I do have a green diamond I can match, but that would likely set off Bernadette. Let's just match the 3 blues up against Duelerfiller to get her mana above 50%. Okay, perfect. Now let's use Ceres. And now everybody's silenced except, who is that on the left? Fafnir. Now let's start matching some green so that I can get Starlass. Let's use Starlass on the 3 on the right here. Bernadette is dead, and whoever was on the right wing is dead as well. We've now got Von Rothbart. Let's use him over on the left on Fafnir. And this battle's pretty much over. I'm just going to ghost tiles on the right-hand side, I think. Nice. We got Starlass back. Let's use him. Goes to these purples. We'll get Von Rothbart back, although I'm going to wait for the dancing to end because it does refresh the counter. And we've got everybody special, including Sludgus for the first time. And this should be the end of the battle, I think. Awesome. All right, we are 1 for 1 to start off day 4. Next up, we are going to go up against a Lee Q tank team. All right, so I'm definitely going to want to bring a Dispeller. Bernadette is a Dispeller, so we'll keep her in with Sludgus. And then I'm going to take out Starlass and Von Rothbart and bring in maybe a counterattack hero. I've already got Sludgus for her dancing, but in case if I don't get yellows, let's move Ceres over, and then I'm going to bring in Bartholomew. And then let's bring in maybe another red. Since I've got a lot of greens, I'll go a 4-1. We'll bring in a red healer. Let's bring in Hather. All right, let's go into battle with this. Holy shit, reds. Okay. All right. Let's start off with the 4 reds on the right. All right, Lee Q is going to go off again for the first time, rather, already, but that's okay. Let's match the 3 reds all the way on the left up against Sun or Niang. I'm going to use Bernadette first to dispel, and then everybody else will get turned into paintings. Because the dispel happens first. Liu Bei did avoid it with his monk class, but that's okay. Let's use Bartholomew on the 3 on the left here. And then I'm going to hold on to Ceres until we get some more mana for people. Let's match... I can't really do anything on the right. Actually, I could match these 3 blues horizontally, because I don't want to set off that blue diamond. Right now, pretty much everybody's mana is over 50% except Liu Bei, but it's going to hit him anyway, so let's use Ceres on here, and then we'll use Hathor now. And then let's hit the blue diamond, do some tile dumping. Haven't really been able to feature Sludgus. She got her special late in the game last battle, and she's going to get her special late in the game this battle. And we're going to be able to ghost 4 more reds. And this battle should be over quickly then. Let's use Bernadette, Ceres, and Bartholomew, and this battle should be over, or close to it. Yeah. Alright, we are 2 for 2. That went very smooth with a very good board to start. Next up, we've got another Bernadette tank. They've also got Astrid, Glass Kagan, Mordowich, and Lee Q. So I'm going to keep Sludgus in here because she still can work as a counter. You just have to make sure that you time using her special right before Bernadette goes off. And then I'm going to bring that same other team that I had in before with Starlass. Where are you, Starlass? There you are. And then who else do they have? Kagan, Mordowich. Deciding if I want to bring in Von Rothbert or Medea. We'll bring in Von Rothbert again. I've been using Medea a lot. Von Rothbert, where are you? Here you are. And then we'll bring back in Ceres. All right, here we go with our 3rd flag of the day. All right, oof, we've got a purple diamond, but that is dangerous to match because of that cascade of blues afterwards. The 5 purples is not enough for me to get Von Rothbert special, and I don't like that because then I'd have to hit it, and the chances of her going off in Rush War would be highly likely. Oof. All right. Let's start off with... I'm going to have to get a little lucky here. All these blues are killing me. Let's match these 3 blues all the way on the right over here. And then... I might be able to make this work, actually. Let's match the 3 yellows up against Mordowich. Nice cascade with the greens. Oh, I got super lucky with that green. I was going to match 3 purples by themselves on the right, on the top, and then match 3 other ones on the left. That was my plan, but I don't have to do that now. We can just match this and get Starlass. And the taunt is off of Lee Q now. Let's put the effect from Starlass on the 3 on the left here. It could reflect back to him, but that's okay. The mana is going to be at 0 anyway. All right, now we've controlled Bernadette. Now we can hit this or match this purple diamond. That's cascading. We got the Mega Minion for Sludgus. Very nice. Let's use Ceres. Actually, let's wait a turn for everybody's mana to get a little bit more. Let's match the 3 yellows here in the middle to get Bernadette over 50% mana. Now... let's use Ceres on Bernadette. I'm going to hold off on Sludgus, I think. Let's match these 5 greens here. Bernadette is dead. Very good. Now, let's match the 3 greens here. I'm going to use Starlass over here on the right, and then we're going to hit this green diamond and get Starlass right back. Let's use Starlass on the 2 on the left now. Let's match these 3 reds. And we're going to set off that purple diamond at the same time. That way we can get Bernadette. Alright, Astrid is dead, and Lee Q is about to die. Awesome. Alright. Very happy with how that match went. If I matched those 5 purples with that diamond in the beginning of the battle, I really think that I would have lost because of Cascades, and you cannot fuck with Bernie in Rush War. Alright, next up, we are going to go up against a Gander tank team. They've also got Mother Lemon Kanan, Mordowitch, Lee Q, and Archibald. I am going to mix up this team for sure. I want to bring in probably another Dispeller besides Bernadette. I think I've really only, for attackers, I've really only got yellows, which is not ideal with the yellow tank. I've got Ruan Zalki and Satin Pimenter. Let's bring in... Sorry, a little thrown off with Gander as the yellow tank. Let's bring in Blossom. I haven't used Blossom in quite some time. She'll be a healer and dispeller for me. Where are you, Blossom? How far down are you? There you are. She'll be able to survive, right? 1543 shield, 2606 health. Yeah, she should be fine. And then I think I'm going to keep the rest of the same team the way it is. Yeah. So I'll go with this 3-1-1 setup. So I've got 2 healers and 3 attackers. Holy shit, greens. Alright. Well, let's match the green diamond. Did get some reds. Very nice. Let's match the... Thinking about... Yeah, let's match the 4 reds in the bottom. Nice Cascade. And Bernadette does have the Moth Dust, unfortunately. Let's match the 4 reds all the way on the left up against Mordowitch. It is going to set her off, but that'll guarantee that I get Mordowitch, or rather Bernadette. We got a red Cascade anyway. Mega Fiend went on Von Rothbert. Let's use Blossom to heal and dispel. Now I'm going to use Bernadette. We're going to hold on to Ceres until everybody's mana is a little bit more full. And I might just hit this green diamond right now, because I don't think that's going to set anybody off. Cool. We've got 4 enemies with over 50% mana. Perfect. Let's use Ceres now. Everybody is silenced. Awesome. Let's match the blues and purples here. Let's match the 3 reds. I could match the 4 reds, but I won't be able to match reds afterwards. So let's match these reds here. Gander's dead. Let's match the 3 reds on the right. That's going to give me Ceres and Bernadette back. Nice Cascade with the reds. Blossom really worked like a charm. I mean, I guess I would have had Bernadette. Anyway, why did I bring Dispellers of the same color? That was actually dumb. I mean, it worked out because I needed a healer. But anyway, disregard. Let's match these blues over here. See if I can get a red in the middle. We did. Alright, this battle's over. All right, we are 4 for 4, 1 flag left. We're going to go up against a Medea tank team. I am going to bring a cleanser. Actually, Sludgus acts as a cleanser, as long as she doesn't get hit with the Shifting Miles attack. Let's take out Blossom, take out Von Rothbert, see if I can bring a couple yellows in. They don't really have anybody that gives buffs that I need a Dispeller for. Let's bring in maybe Zhuge Liang. Gives me an extra counterattack option with the minions. And then let's bring in let's bring in Iga for some extra fiends with that extra damage. All right, actually, Iga really isn't ideal in Rush War because of the way the ninja mana works. So scratch that. Let's go back to my reds. And let's bring in Isidore probably. Yeah. All right, let's go into battle with this. All right, nice board for reds. I want to start off with the 3 reds on the right horizontally in the middle. I could match the 3 reds up top setting off that cascade, but that would waste 3 red tiles for mana because I only need 3 for my special. So let's use these 3, and I was hoping Bernadette was not going to go off. Who's she going to hit? And of course she's going to hit Bernadette. Awesome. All right, at least it went over to Sludgus. Let's use Isidore on Aslar. I'm going to hold on to Ceres for a turn or 2. Let's hit the green diamond. See if we can increase some mana for people. That shouldn't set off Elkinen. Cool. Don't reset off Medea. Okay, that actually worked out perfect. Now let's use Ceres this way that hits everybody. Alright, 2 enemies are dead, Medea and Aslar. We've got Isidore back. Let's use the main part of him on Domi Ventus. Let's match these 3 reds to get Bernadette back. Ceres is silenced right now. And we should end this battle right now between Bernadette and Isidore. Awesome. Alright. 5-0 today. We are 20-0 on the week. My defense right now has an A rating. Started out slow, honestly, with a couple losses, couple wins, couple more losses, but then we won like, I don't know, what, 7 or 8 in a row. So A rating right now and 20-0 on offense. And right now from a leaderboard perspective, we're ranked 86th. So that's pretty cool, especially with that A rating. That will definitely bump me up even more at the end of the day. We have 1 more day left, hoping I can go 25-0 in this Rush Attack Raid Tournament. Let me know how your Raid Tournament is going, and that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful, and if you did, hit that like button. Make sure you sub to my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.